It's well 10-0, 5-0, 10-0 incoming. I can feel it. I draft the beats. I played against I draft the beats not long ago. Alright, if I lose to Watery Grave, I need to find a new deck. Probably played the wrong land. I hope I don't draw Jade Light Ranger. I mean, they don't even know it, but it's already GG. You guys ever see, what's it called in English? Fist of the North Star. That's right. Exactly, Piero. Wow, brutal syncopate. What's Fist of the North Star called in French? Ken le survivant. Ken le survivant de l'enfer. He's not gonna block. No way. Wow. Snap block. This is where having Carnage Sharon in your deck is gas against control. Wait, what? They scooped? That's what I'm telling about when people ask me why I don't like Grixis. I literally wasn't even going to cast my spell because I just thought that they're going to have a counter spell. Just so weird. I think Demonlord against control is just greedy. Could bring in Reclamation Sage 2 for campaign, but campaign's pretty bad against me. Could maybe board out elves. Demonlord's nice to punish them when they tap out. Is that good? I've been doing pretty good with it. I don't know if it's good though. Except for last league where I went 0-6 in games and instantly dropped. I don't know, it depends what metagame you expect. What's the format? Is it unified or is it standard, modern, legacy? I don't even know. Oh, that was unfortunate. Breaking on lands. Unified. I've been struggling against red. Red is really tough. Then you could build your 75 to have a variable red matchup, but your other matchups might suffer. What did I play here? Did I play Molder Hulk, bringing back no lands? Or did I play... maybe I can get lucky. I could get the perfect Shaman. I didn't even need to get that lucky, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All I need is to mill like 2 lands, or 2 creatures. Alright, that was kind of unfortunate. I guess I should definitely bring in Reclamation Stage of Death treasure map. They might have treasure map and campaign and maybe Elvis Reborn. The deck is very good against Jeskai. Or the Jeskai players I've been playing are very bad / unlucky. Between Arena and Magic Online, I think I'm like 10-0 against Jeskai. I just messed up. Oh well. Should have played that pre-combat. Don't want to get syncopated into oblivion. Oh wait, I can't count? Yeah. Apparently I can't count. I thought that... Yeah, awkward. Any plans going back to Modern? I played a Modern League this afternoon if you want to check out the VOD. I'm just really enjoying Standard. Just as deck's kind of fun. I'm trying to tune it. Trying to figure out the perfect build of the deck. It's been fun. And they're just dead. Grixis is still unplayable. I guess I should have F6. Alright, I got owned. Kind of. Yeah, I might actually lose this game. Probably not, but I might. They have 4 cards. They have 3. Kind of want to get back Reaper. Reaper, cast Reaper. This way they need to have a counter spell for Reaper. Or a counter spell for... Need to have a counter spell and a removal spell. I guess I should get back Raider. Alright. I Drive the Beats just can't be bothered. See, even I Drive the Beats hates his deck. You can tell he's just perma-tilted from having to play Grixis Control because it's just so bad. Looks like Christian Siebel made a Reddit post. Land, draw forest, shaman. I'm gonna bottom with 2 shaman and a branchwalker. You almost always want to play shaman before branchwalker. Wow, got there. Perfect shaman. Oh, we're playing against Watery Grave again. Just getting all the buys. Moto likes me again. I like how I'm calling his deck to buy as I'm milling Foragers with my Jade Light Ranger. Seems realistic. And Reaper is tempting. I get it. Seal Away is a good card. At least you get good cards when you play white. You get Seal Away and Teferi. So that's kind of nice. Good old 4 seal away 4 Vraska's Contempt, all exile spells. Alright, how greedy do you want to get? Should I go for the Branch Walker? No, I want to play Shaman, I think. Alright then, no land is unfortunate. It's kind of unlucky. Alright, hopefully I don't have Cleansing Nova or Settle. I'm gonna be pretty screwed if they do. Maybe I can find a way to play around Settle, we'll see. Might have to just go for it. They might not even have Settle in their deck. Can I beat a Settle? Maybe, maybe not. Probably not. They didn't even Insight on their turn. I mean, if you have Settle in hand, you 100% Insight on your turn, right? What do they have? Because you get to Insight and has 4 mana up. Alright, I'm going to send this at Teferi, that at Teferi. What do they have besides Settle? Probably like 3 removal spells. I'm actually going to send all 3 at Teferi. And should I keep Supplier back? You know what? Supplier is going at him. Maybe they have Settle plus Counterspell. Alright, good beats. I get a lot of lands. I'm gonna play around Syncopate, I guess. Could have brought back Molder Hulk and cast a Molder Hulk. Alright, well, they have a counterspell like 1000% of the time. But, I guess I should have just gone for Raider if I was going to do that. Sometimes Open just has the nuts. Classic control. When you lose to it, you're like, wow, why am I not playing control? It was so easy for them. Does Esper bring in any creatures? Not sure. Vraska's Contempt is okay. Kind of like Harpooner too. Is it Night's worse play Kitesail Freebooter? Nah, I think it's pretty bad. Esper probably has Thief. Could keep in Chupacabra. Am I tired of Arena? I've been mixing it up. I only have couple decks. I think I'm going to play some Arena and you know, maybe once every couple days I'll do a 1 Arena stream. Pretty bad hand. Odds. It's actually not that bad. It's a bit clunky. If I was on the draw, it would be like pretty sketch. What a disaster. Worst shaman ever. My 2 best cards and no lands. Do I want to land? Let's see. So let's say they have Cleansing Nova. I'm going to draw lands no matter what. If they say go with Settle the Wreckage up, what do I want my turn to be? Probably want my turn to be play a land, play a supplier, 1, 2 guys. Alright, I'll put a land back on top. I mean, they're super screwed, right? They can't even play the Fairy. I guess it might kill me with my own Reapers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, 14 damage. Oh, I keep miscounting my Molder Hulks. Oh, this is getting more and more awkward. Moment Craving. Send in the stupid 1/1s as well. This way they have Moment Craving. It's not enough. Chef paid 2. Whatever, I'll just say go. I won't even bring back Molder Hulk and try and cast Molder Hulk. Oh no, I can't. It doesn't cost 2. Never mind. I'm just being dumb. If we have another Settle, it's getting kind of dicey. Not in that great of a shape. I should bring back something. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I guess I'll bring back Molder Hulk. I might actually lose this game. I need to be careful. Should I bait? I guess I should bait for his Harpooner. I didn't know my last card in hand, so they gotta let it resolve. I think I just say go. You know what they say, it's the third cell that gets you. Jesus Christ. Unreal. And I misclicked. Well, sometimes you just meet your match. This game is indeed settled. I mean, I could have scooped, but I'm gonna give it a try. Maybe they sideboarded in a weird way where they have very few counter spells in their deck. Not sure why that would be the case, but you never know. It's kind of hard to build your deck around settled because then you just lose to Frenzy and Banefires after sideboard against the red decks if you just have Settle and stuff, but maybe you don't need Settle against red if you have Force Healaways and Craving and stuff. I did say white had good cards as opposed to red. Two Watery Graves in red cards. Maybe I messed up. Maybe I was supposed to play Reaper first. What are the odds they don't have a counter spell? Proc 0. I'm actually 1 mana short from just casting it again, which is pretty sick. I think if I hadn't misclicked the Settle Wreckage, I would have mana to cast it again. Wow. Did not think that misclick was going to be relevant. I think I misclicked the first Settle, like in true Moto fashion. I didn't get the second land, because they make it so clear which lands you clicked and which lands you didn't click. Always a joy. I guess I messed that game up. I thought I was kind of had to go for it with the third the all-in attack on the third Settle, but given the game the way it played out, maybe if I just send 2 I win. I have Cleansing Nova in hand. Alright, I gave them Cleansing Nova. I just gotta play my elf. Sandbag the elf. Oh, do I have to shuffle with Field of Ruin? Yeah, I have to. Oh, bye-bye, Vrosco. Alright, you got me. I was pretty lucky to have the first settle, because I had 2 Reapers in place, so they were kind of soft locked. They could never tap out for a sweeper. They just had to have like 3 settles. That's kind of ridiculous. It was GG's. I say BG, but really it was GG's. Did I try the version with zombies and Liliana? No, I think some people have and said Liliana was bad. It's BG when we lose, GG when we win. Yeah, exactly. Godlike NG. Godlike NG actually messaged me the other day. I don't know who it is. Can't remember what they messaged me about. Sarah Grava seems pretty good. Have you considered Duress and Galta instead of Fortress? Blah blah blah. Fortress hasn't been good for me though. Okay. Alright, Galta. Galta could be sweet. If I watched a vid, did you make fun of you? Oh, it was you? Show... You were all last round opening showdown? I didn't make fun of you. I was making fun of Watery Grave decks in general. But I did say White had good cards. I was definitely a bit salty. I don't think I was offensive in any way to you personally. It's definitely frustrating how you had everything game 1 and then how you had the first settle, and the only way you could win is by having just all settles because you're just so far behind. Alright, what now? 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm just gonna attack with everyone. I guess I get to block Supplier on Shaman if they want to. Yeah, I'm not too sure why I attack with Shaman. I'm not too sure why they're blocking my Supplier. Seems kind of loose. Seems loosey-goosey. I've been trying a lot of Esper decks. They're mostly all bad, yeah. I mean, that's been my experience with non-Jeskai control. Or playing against these decks anyways. But sometimes they look good. I was saying game 1, it like, the way you beat me game 1 makes you wonder, why would you not play control? You know, obviously control's just, it's gotta be great. Idiot Raider is D's plus. 14-2 Harpooner. It's like opponent's just reading the card. Old spicy meatball. How I got DQ'd from GP Warsaw. Apparently he omitted stuff in the story. And apparently there was a couple sketchy incidents before the top 8 as well. It was like second hand though. I heard that second, maybe even third hand. They're at 7. Let's see. Not 100% it's the correct play, but I guess I should plan for foragers. What happens if they cast a forager? Oh, they have no cards in hand. Mirror match. I've actually never played the mirror match. Of course, scavenger seems good. Chrotic might be okay. What's the mirror match about? Kind of a bit of everything. Seems like all my cards are good in a mirror match. I think Raiders might be bad because it doesn't have a come into play. You can just chump it and then kill it with Chupacabra, and it really didn't do that much for you. That's pretty good for me this game. I think it's good when the game's going really well for you. Where can you find that post? Let's see. Let's do a quick Christian Siebold Reddit DQ MTG. Wow, I did it. Second link. It's like it works or something. All right, maybe you don't know the name of the guy. I'll give you a little credit. Vivian has to be good. If they have Doom Whisper, Vivian, yeah. Given how good Vivian is against me, I agree Vivian's probably good. If Vivian's good, it means Karn is probably good. Especially with elves. I'm gonna board out Trader. I'm gonna board out, yeah, Shade Light seems kind of, I'm gonna board out a Branchwalker. Seems like Necrotic Hood and stuff should be good, and Vraska's Contempt should be good. Alright, I hope I don't regret bringing in too many spells. I mean, I don't have that many. I have 4. I'm a bully. I'm just Little Google lesson. If you get DQ'd in quarterfinal, usually when you get DQ'd, you get DQ'd with no prizes. Because if you get, wait, what? They're letting me play first? Oh, that's interesting. I would have never, I'm not saying it's wrong, I'm guessing it's wrong, but I would have never considered letting someone play first. That's weird. I'm actually gonna play Ranch Walker first. I don't have any Undergrowth cards in hand. I do now. That Demcore Scavenger is going to be pretty huge. Like, usually when you get DQ'd, it's because the head judge think you cheated. I don't think you can get DQ'd for multiple game rule violations, even if like you get 10, as long if they don't think you're cheating. Do I try to keep my Deathcore Scavenger around? I think I will. No lands. Brutal. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I shouldn't. They might cast Chupacabra and then I didn't get a little value. I don't know. Yeah, I'll just attack. Seems unlikely I'm ever going to be in a spot where they don't have a blocker for Scavenger. One, two, three. So I could play Molder Hulk. Kind of just a 6/6 though. I'm just gonna play Jade Light Ranger instead. Karn. Nope. Nope. They'll give you a game loss. I don't know how it works now with game rule variations and game losses. They got back 2 Molder Hulks. Brutal. These they don't have Overgrown Tomb, or what's it called, Memorial. So maybe I can stabilize. I'm gonna take some damage, but I might be able to stabilize. Minting a land would be nice. Well, extra value. Alright, I need them to break for like 1 turn or 2. What's the record so far on the day? Finished the league this afternoon, went 4-1. Then I went 0-6 in games in the league tonight. Ran pretty bad, was trying some stuff. And now I'm 1-1, playing the mirror match. I'm trying no spells at all in the main deck. See if it makes a difference, see how it feels. Another find? Yikes. Well, spells are definitely winning this game. Yay. Take 12, block. Immortal Sun, Fine Broker. Sounds kind of cool. The elves have been kind of heinous, right? Maybe the deck just wants even more lands. Definitely lost games because I don't hit a land of Golgari Shaman. I don't have a land for Mulder Hulk sometimes. Luck's been pretty rotten tonight. But maybe I made the deck... Maybe I just making the deck worse. I mean, the elves were... Yeah. Man. How can I win if I start blocking? You play Fine Broker main and Immortal Sun, then as you're milling, you hope to either draw the sun or mill it. Sounds gas, honestly. Jeez. I don't know if that's correct or not. Maybe I messed up. Maybe I was just supposed to chump the Reaper. I'm just gonna find Chupacabra and they're probably gonna kill my Mulder Hulk. I'm gonna go down to 8. Then I'm gonna go Chupacabra, blah blah blah. Alright, I'm gonna do it again because I don't trust Chupacabra and Jade Light Ranger. Okay. Is Mono Blue not a good deck right now? I don't think so, but who knows? Who knows what's a good deck right now? Uh-oh. That was close. Did you have 6 cards in hand? Or a tiny bit ahead on mana, which could save me. Alright. Sure, you can have 1 billion cards in hand. Mulder Hulk. Well, the Hulk would be pretty brutal. Let's actually really read the initial I don't know. Let's see. You're at 16. punch for the attack. If I bring back a Chupacabra to kill a Molder Hulk, it does literally nothing. So I can bring back a Reaper. Or I can bring back J-Light Ranger, or I cannot bring back anything. I think I'm way too far behind to win. I needed to draw something good. I guess I'll just bring back a Reaper. Hope I get lucky. Probably doesn't do anything. They have a Chupacabra in the graveyard. Cast Hulk, hold priority, then use Memorial, then let Hulk resolve and pick up the Memorial. Does that work? Doesn't target? Oh, you cast Hulk and when it's on the stack. Oh yeah, thanks. That's interesting actually. Alright, I think I'm gonna lose this. Should I scoop? I won't scoop. I'll play it out, but I think I'm just dead on board. All they have to do is... Probably all they have to do is bring back Chupacabra. Bring back Chupacabra, kill my Molder Hulk, attack with everyone. Does that kill me? Did I bring in Vraska's Contempt? I brought in one. Is Vraska's Contempt enough life? Yeah, I can live if I draw Vraska's Contempt. That'd be sick. The rest... I can live either way, actually. I'm gonna be down to one, though. Brought in duress in that matchup, that seems horrendous. Alright, GG's. Well, I'm gonna finish the league. Elf seems like Elf is garbage, but play a bit more with it. Fine Broker, Immortal Sun. Some sweet. I don't know. Seems like narrow and kind of a pipe dream, but could work. They're not gonna have Bronton on against you. That's for sure. Who's 4-0? Our opening was 3-0. I got paired against someone who was 3-0 when I was 1-1. Yeah. Nice. I mean, I'm happy. This 4-0 was the deck, but bringing in duress in the mirror match is so bad. Either that or I'm so bad and I'm just don't know what I'm talking about. Elf as a one-off makes no sense to me. Well, the reasoning for Elf as a one-off was that I already had 4 of every cheap card I wanted to play 4 of. And Elf, I felt like Elf was the next best one, so I just threw in 1 Elf. So that actually makes perfect sense. Alright, 3 creatures, let's go. 2, I'll take 2. I can live with that. It's better as a 1-off than as a 4-off. Varus, we went 0-6 in games with Elf as a 1-off the league before, so I haven't cracked the code yet. We didn't come from money. 4 guys. I would have to mail 2 guys. Yeah, I'll just take it. Don't feel like this deck wants mana on, but I could be wrong. Yeah, I wanted to play a few more mana sources, but I didn't want to dilute like creature count, so that's what I went with. Well, they obviously have like Vraska's Contempt, but whatever, that's fine. Got him. Got me good. There's 22 lands. I think maybe you want more lands. I keep adding lands. What's the command already? It's so true. I tried the Green Memorial. No, I have not. Green Memorial makes very little sense. Yeah, the Moorlands command is definitely the nuts. Can't argue with that. What did he get? Ooh. A Raider is going to be pretty buff. Maybe attacking was just Stitcher Supplier was not the play. Hopefully I don't get punished too hard. If they go like Explore guy into Chupacabra, I could be in trouble. Oh, that's enough cards. I'll block. Yeah, attacking was the supplier was just kind of a punt. Oh well. Any tips on dealing with disappointment, ending 10th in the online PTQ this weekend and 9th in the online PTQ the weekend before that? Nah, man, just a bit of time and positive outlook on life, I guess. When I do poorly at a PT or come up short or, you know, punt the last round to, you know, finish 60th instead of, you know, top 32 or whatever. Just like accept, you know, accept that you can't get always lucky, accept that you're gonna make mistakes, just happens, and, you know, try and learn. And nah, it's tough, man. Alright, I'm at 10, they're at 25. What do I have in my graveyard? Molder Hulks, Foragers. Do Parisians like Mariage Frère tea, or is it just an overpriced tea house? Trying to think. Liz loves tea. She buys tea all the time. We have like so much tea at home. Trying to remember. I don't know. I'm not very like. I don't consume much. I'm like. I just yeah. I just don't buy stuff at all, or nice stuff, even less, you know. It just I'm not very good for the economy. Well, I guess it depends which kind of economy. I'm actually probably good for the economy, since I don't buy stupid stuff, and I don't buy from, try not to buy from rotten companies. I don't know what to do here. I'm at 10. Am I just gonna die to a finality if I play that Reaper? Is there anything I really want to get back? Kind of a forger, but it's not in a rush. I guess I can get it back next turn. That sucks. Yallah, everyone at Vivian Reed. What did they reveal? Nano Elf. Triple chump. Did not expect the triple chump. Dude, we had the Immortal Sun. I'm finishing the league, trying to get more data about... Having old creatures has been kind of nice. Just always like fast Molder Hulks, huge raiders and stuff. Have you tried Adventurous Impulse? Impulse, it's what? Lands and creatures? The whole point of playing elves was having mana while maximizing your chances of milling creatures was Supplier and Golgari, so it kind of defeat the purpose. Yeah, that happens all the time. They just shields up behind Vivian Reed. Maybe Trophy's just the catch-all I need. Let's see. Alright. I don't know, the more I play this deck, the more I just want to play a regular black-green. I think I have a pretty good version of regular black-green mid-range. I mean, it's nothing special, but... like, just like your game one plan is not great in a bunch of matchups, and then your sideboard plan for these matchups is kind of awkward. Unclear if that's the correct call. If I play Shaman and then they play an Explore creature like a Jadelight Ranger, then my Vivid Read might be in trouble and I'm gonna have to chump with Reaper, but maybe that's still good. And I'd rather keep the pressure on, I think. Say hello to your new friend. I wonder how many people who would have watched the stream normally decided not to watch the stream just to prove that they could resist the mind games. Probably costing myself viewers. I'm gonna play Alpha. I mean, it did finality. I'm fine with that. Would Knight of Malice be good sideboard against white decks? It's close. Knight of Malice is good against Honor Guard. Plague Mare is good when they don't have Honor Guard or Marshall. Plague Mare can I don't know. Plague Mare thing is a bit underwhelming. Yeah, I've been struggling against White Tweenie. For sure, I've been struggling. I don't know, I'm gonna read that because I'm kind of curious. I'm gonna read it. I have something I want to say about that situation, but I don't know if I should. I don't know. You guys are gonna hate me for saying that because you're gonna know what it is, but. I basically have a story that's kind of relevant to the DQ. I've actually talked about it on stream before, so maybe you guys can figure it out. But I won't say yes or no. But you guys feel free to guess what I'm referring to in chat. Alright, I think I want to block here. Did they draw another one, or did they just not play it before? Huh. Are there thoughts on Arenax having always something to tweet about cheaters? I don't know, someone has to do it. I actually feel bad sometimes. I feel like I don't call people out enough and don't use my, you know, reach on social media for that kind of stuff. I will say though, I found like, I don't know. I'm not gonna say anything. I don't know if I should take 2 damage here. Seems kind of greedy. Yeah, it's fine. I need to practice my filter mode on. Let's see. I don't know, I'm just thinking about, well, that's, trying to figure out if I should say stuff. It's smart if I'm right, if I'm wrong, and I can't figure it out. Oh well, I'll never know. Becky says, regardless of what is true here, I can say I only had positive interactions with Christian Seibold. It's just an opinion. Yeah, no, not all opinions are good opinions. And I don't like, because then if I say something, you know, people... If I have an opinion and it's bad, then people get like, you know, you find validation in your own bad opinions because like, oh, Gabe said it, you know, so maybe it's not that dumb. Maybe I'm not wrong, you know. So, because it's kind of hard to change people's mind when they're wrong. Usually when you're wrong, you're just going to try and find for validation of your wrongness and that kind of stuff. Anyways, I should probably make a play. How bad can casting Demonlord Bells and Luck #2 can be? Just 1 card. Maybe I should have Vraska's Content before blockers. I don't know, maybe I'll get him good. Just taking 12? Either say what you're gonna say or don't mention that you have something to say. Alright, I was just gonna say that I think chocolate ice cream is better than vanilla ice cream. And I like pineapple on my pizza. There. It's done. There's no going back. By the way, thanks for the cheer. This is for us guys. Appreciated the 50-bit cheer. If it's wrong, I don't want to be right. You're gonna think I'm joking, but actually when we go to Buddy's Pizza in Detroit, we make our own pizza, and we get the pizza was extra cheese, mushrooms, pineapple, and ham. So there you have it. You know everything. All right, let's see. Should I bring back... What if I bring back a Chupacabra and attack with everyone? That's 6 damage right here. They have to block, they have to block, they have to block. Could bring back a Reaper. Bringing back a Reaper is way more fun. Might not be as effective, but... And it just gave up. That's gas to double block and let 12 damage through. They're just done. Playing the quarterfinals. All right, should I read it out loud, or are you guys going to read along? I'm going to read it. I guess I should read it out loud. Playing the quarterfinals. My opponent's playing Boros, blah, blah. Describe the situation. He has 2 cards in hand. Second main phase. Okay, apparently the board state is relevant. Life 11, life 17, Challenger and Bodyguard on the stack. My hand. Opponent's hand on 1 card. He has direct current in the graveyard. Cast the Skyline Scout. I start to think whether to counter it or not. A few seconds pass and my opponents say go. For me, the creature is still on the stack, and a few seconds later, I finally decide to counter it. Many things were in my head when I was deciding to counter Skyline Scout or not. At this point, I had to check if I was still ahead on board, in which case I would rather keep the counter spell to see. To see if I'm still ahead, I have to think about how the next 2 combats could look like. He called the judge saying it was too late to counter. Oh, this sounds pretty bad. I'm on the draw. Give them all again. Wow, this hand's even worse. All my expensive cards. By the way, someone had a story with Sebald. Eda Red says, Sebald last round of PT 2017, it ended with head judge Toby saying, Christian, I've given you enough freebies this weekend, stop. To which I flipped out and started cursing, sparking Hayashi to give me very fatherly eyes and comment, he is the head judge, the ruling is final, but I said it all. It's interesting. Also, during this last round Sebald debacle, his friends came up and started speaking in German while he was fanning his own out and talking for the full 5 minutes, once again sparking me to freak out and comment about they all speak English. It was pretty insane, horrible taste in mouth. I'm assuming... especially at a PT, they're not gonna like. I mean, it's one guy cheating or doing shady stuff, or is one thing. Like his friends trying to like help him. That seems so unlikely. I agree that it's like they're way out of line if they're speaking in German behind him, but I can't imagine A, he would ask for any kind of advice or try to ask for any kind of advice, and B, like they would like be willing to cooperate. That would be weird. That'd be so weird. At this point, you could just think that we miscommunicated here. My nonverbal communication was that I was thinking, and he interpreted my silence as an okay result, which is weird because so far I clearly said okay to anything so far. And if I'm playing blue, he also should make sure if his spell resolved instead of just assuming it is and passing his turn. I'm pretty sure he just did not think about me having a counterspell, which can happen, but still he is also responsible to communicate with me and waiting for my okay or just asking if it's okay. The main reason why I did not say something like stop or wait is that I would not even think that I have to say stop, because how would I know that my opponent assumes that he resolved and says go after. Another reason why I did not even say stop or thinking of. I don't want to make it too obvious that I have a counterspell, but since his creature was not just super irrelevant, right? Alright. So the judge came by and my opponent said it was too late to counter it, while I was saying that I never said okay to the spell. One thing to note, my opponent told the first judge who came that he heard an okay by me, which is just weird because I'm 100% sure I did not say anything. I was not even looking at my opponent. Judge was ruling miscommunication when they go back to let me counter. My opponent appealed. Seems... I don't know. Man. Wish his French opponent would comment, because I think I heard that there was already, like, between these two players, there was already, like, some stuff that went on in the Swiss. So I think maybe that's why the Frenchie, like, kind of overreacted. And it might look like he overreacted at first. Next higher judge came and we again told our stories. This time around, however, after I was saying I'm 100% sure I never said okay, blah blah blah, my opponent from he said okay to I thought I heard something. The judge, my opponent, and me agreed that so far my opponent and me had clear communication and said okay, blah 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 blah. Now the head judge comes and we tell our stories again, and now one of the weirdest things happened I ever saw judges doing. The head judge told me, well, let's assume you did not counter the Skyline Scout. Then you draw nothing relevant and your opponent attacks with Skyline Scout and Bodyguard and you go to 11. Your opponent has still a relevant card in hand and things are looking bad for you. At this point, I did not know what he was getting at, just answered, well, I can block with my 4 for his body count. It would be at 40. You replied, well, yes, but then you have a 3-2 flyer which you cannot deal with and you maybe lose to. I just thought if I draw any instant in the next few turns, I can block with my 1-3, but fine. It's kind of a tricky spot. Blue, black. They might just have Doom Whisper in hand. I don't know, I'm just going to hold the Chupacabra. I'm kind of screwed either way, mulligan to 5. The judges were discussing. Then the head judge sat down and told us that he has 2 options. First one is that he could think that I did intentionally not say okay to his spell to see if my opponent cast something better with 3 mana and his last card in hand, and therefore I would get extra information, which is cheating. Second one is I did not do that, and then he has to decide whether or not it's too late to counter. At this moment, I did not understand he could decide like that. I was completely feeling not guilty. One thing which is very disturbing is how the judge completely misread the game state, and I think this is the main reason why he DQ'd me. When he started discussing how the game would have went, that's so weird. I mean, when he started, 2 things. First one is that he thinks I'm super far behind when Scallops can resolve, even though I have plenty of draws which would just easily deal with it like every instant or removal spell. Also, he is not even realizing I can just block with my 4-3. His Bodyguard is so weird. Second thing is that he is actually right that Skyline Scout is a threat, and this is exactly why I chose to counter it. My only quote-unquote mistake is that after playing 50 rounds of Magic, my brain did not realize fast enough that I should counter the Scout, and therefore needed some time thinking. Blah blah blah, the main reason why the judge be I cheated, I think at the point, which is far from, I cannot even blame him. Besides DQing me for nothing, the biggest mistake the head judge was interpreting that I'm behind in the moment. Even if I do not counter it, I can still easily win by drawing something good, and then I still have a counterspell in my hand. I would be very happy that I'm not behind at this point. This was the toughest situation in my Magic career, you know. Wow, I don't know, man. I'm kind of inclined to believe him. Edit 2. Since some are questioning whether I said okay or not, if the judge believes that I said okay, I would be accused for playing a counterspell when it was too late. This is not the case. I actually would hope that the judge thinks I said okay because then maybe I was just unable to play my counterspell. We all agreed in the end that I clearly did not say okay. Blah, 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 blah. Edit 3. So someone saw this counter. And if I wanted to cheat add, I don't know. Give me a second. I want to make. I'm taking a lot of this guy's time. Alright, I'm just gonna jam my frets, I guess. Someone who saw the situation is pointing out that I touched wee Dragonauts before I countered Skyland Scouts. I feel like that doesn't mean much. You could just be nervous. I mean, you touch your cards, you touch your deck. I don't know. I'm glad you pointed that out because it actually shows even more that I'm innocent. Let's assume I wanted to get extra information but not showing my opponent whether I'm countering or not. Then my opponent says go. And if I wanted to cheat, I then had 100% information that he would not cast a better spell, so I just counter scout. But what I did after he said go was still torn between countering or not. In my head, my two options are countering. I first touched my 1/3 fly. Yeah. So it's basically someone was tweeting that's kind of like the pen trick, right? You're like pretending, think about on tap, like maybe a bounce spell because you just don't want to give away that you have a counter spell. I mean, I kind of agree with what Christian is saying. 1, 2, 3. Alright, I'm just gonna jam Older Hulk as well. I'm just gonna try and save Bells Unlock in case they tap out for something really good. Maybe I should try to set up a situation where I can cast Bells Unlock and Molder Hulk in the same turn. Not too sure. Edit 4. Since there are a lot of messages, we would have to do my edit 3. Please guys, do not mix the DQ with his fiction about wee Dragonauts. Even the judge said it is not relevant. The only thing which is, in his opinion, relevant is that I gave my opponent a signal that is spell resolved, and therefore my opponent said go and add extra information. Everything after the go does not matter at all because I already said that it is discussable whether or not I can still counter blah 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 blah. I may be allowed to touch my wing, but I did not. Thanks. Alright, time to hit big. Classic curse. And he plans on playing Magic Arena. I've been playing some Magic Arena. I don't know. I don't think Christian Siebel has a shady past. I mean, I'm sure there's some stories, but everyone like, you play long enough, you're gonna make stupid mistakes or be a bit clumsy or do stuff that looks bad. Can I win this game? I feel like I can probably still win this game. I'm gonna have to discard and blah blah blah. All right. How has Bells and Luck been? Pretty good. Not sure if it's been better than Doom Whisperer or not. Oh man. All right. I think he's... Oh, wow. Did I just completely mess that up? by not keeping a land in hand. Now he stacked them and I'm gonna discard. Oh jeez. Oh, I was not paying attention. Yellowhat punt. I thought about the whole, you know, memorial to say to counter the reborn, but then I forgot about the second trigger that's gonna make me discard. That's brutal. Yikes. Can't do two things at once. All right, I'm gonna say what I might have to chim in Seabold's defense here. I don't know. I would like to talk to a few people before I just say it. I mean, it's not even, I don't know. I guess, I mean, if I'm going to say it on Twitter, I guess, whatever. I'm just going to concede this game. So basically, the head judge that DQ'd Christian, if I'm not mistaken, right, is the same head judge that during the modern PT, some of you guys might remember because I've talked about that. I was playing against Canister. I was playing blue-white control against Lantern control. And this judge was watching our match, the end of our match. I'm not sure if he started watching during game 2 or game 3. Basically, I won game 1. Game 2 was pretty long. And I actually made a strategic mistake because it was clear that like I was drawing like pretty dead, but I made Canister go through the motions because my reasoning was that, you know, I mean, I was playing as fast as I could, but I was still making him like mill me. My reasoning was that it takes him more time to kill me if there's a game free. So it's better for me if there's less time left on the clock. So it's not like I'm slow playing or stalling or anything, but I'm just making him do what his deck has to do to, you know, win a game. Whereas what I should have been doing is just leaving myself as much time as possible because the matchup is in my favor after sideboards. And what ended up happening is I ended up like one turn short of killing him or something like that, maybe a couple turns short in game 3. So I got super punished for. And this head judge was watching the end of the match, and after the match, he basically, I don't know, I feel like he basically told me that he thought I was that I had been slow playing, and that I was like, from his point of view, that I was playing faster when I was ahead and slower when I was behind, which was like A, pretty upsetting, and B, kind of scary if the head judge of the tournament thinks you're basically he was telling me he thinks I might have been cheating. So it's not a good feeling when the head judge of the tournament basically tells you that he thinks you might be cheating. And so, yeah. And I feel like that's relevant because it seems like maybe this judge just has like kind of not the greatest interpretation of what's going on in the game sometimes. I even went to Canister right after the match. I was like, at any point did you feel like I was doing what the head judge was accusing me of? And he's like, no, of course not. Like, he even said, if anything, I was like playing kind of slow in game 1, and then, so I don't know. Thanks for the cheer, straight up cringy. Well, at least if I get in trouble, I got your 500 bits to console me. Yeah, also it's like blue-white control, you know, it's like game's usually pretty close and then you turn the corner. And yeah, when the game is complicated and it's not clear who's winning, you're probably going to take more time. And then once you have like, I don't know, search first conta and everything, and then yeah, you can start playing fast because the game's over. So it's like, Ken Lawyer. I mean, I'm probably gonna chime in. I kind of I kind of want to talk to I don't know. I guess it's not. Doesn't matter what other people think. I feel like that story's kind of relevant. Please don't call me the slow play master. That's not good. There's a difference between slow playing and playing slow. For those of you who are not aware, I play slow sometimes. I never slow play. Yikes. I guess I should have played around campaign. There's no reason. I'm sure I played a land that I didn't need to play or something. Kind of in trouble here. Wow. That was kind of an amazing draw. I'm sure I messed up big time. I don't remember what's the last card I played, but I'm assuming I didn't have to play it. All right, I need a Molder Hulk. Karn, Molder Hulk. That's not bad. That'll probably do. Especially if I hit a land of the Branchwalker. I don't know. I think most judges are very good. And, you know, maybe I've just had a bad experience or two was that judge, or that bad experience actually. I don't recall of any other like incidents, but that was definitely not a... Didn't feel super good about that one, that's for sure. Sucks. I think I should draw Raiders. That'd be fair. That probably works to have Raider in my graveyard. Maybe I could do better. I don't have a Memorial, do I? If I don't have a Memorial, that's probably the play. That was gas, I agree. Man, Fine is just too good. A Menagerie self-mill. I'm assuming if there was a good self-mill Menagerie deck, people would have found it by now. You literally never see a Creeping Chill deck 5-0 in Standards. Like even bad brews 5-0 sometimes. I don't think I've ever seen a creeping chill brew in the 5-0 deck list on Magic Online. I don't know what to do about the whole judge story. Feel bad. I mean, the head judge seems like a good guy. You know, I don't think he's probably a good judge, but it is a bit concerning, I guess. I mean, especially if he's like head judge of tournaments and stuff. Yeah. I don't think it's going to change anything. It's like, I mean, I think I'm just better off talking about it to you know, I don't know. That's why I shouldn't have talked about it on stream, because I'm not going to. I think the best thing I can do is talk to someone like, I don't know, who's in charge of the judges program or whatever, and just, you know. I don't know. I mean, I've gotten accused. I mean, I guess I got it coming, but I should play faster. Moral of the story: play faster. Play at lightning speed. I started doing that at poker. Like 1 year at the World Series, I remember I was like, you know, because it was the whole like thinking about your decisions, and then when you think about decisions, then you have to start thinking about like fake thinking about stuff when you don't have a decision to not give any way away on your hand. You end up playing slow. And then the 1 year at the World Series, I decided I was just gonna play like as fast as I could, like just snap my decisions, and then like who cares if I'm wrong, you know. Just, and I think I did pretty well that year. It's just the same thing at Magic. OP Allen says, I'm almost 100% sure that the head judge made the decision with prior knowledge about the involved player doing shady things, not giving him the benefit of the doubt yet another time. Yeah, I mean, Christian Sable might have a history. The problem is it could just be like he's just sloppy, or his brain doesn't function as fast as he would like it to function. You know, I can relate. But I don't know, it's tricky. It's like, I mean, judges are in a tough spot because you don't want to like let cheaters get away with stuff. But then sometimes maybe, you know, someone like me or someone like a Christian might get caught in the crossfire. And it's, you know, so it's not even like it's, I mean, the head judge was in a tough spot, like, but I don't know. It's tough. Like, I was talking to, like, ideally you want, you know, but I don't know if that's realistic because head judge is not like a full-time job, but you want your head judges to be like a really good player too, and actually play the formats they're judging and stuff and know what's going on. Alright, I have 4 cards in hand. Kind of behind here. I guess I'll just guess Chupacabra. Kevin is a cool head. Yeah, Kevin is great. The two French head judges are really, really good. Spanish head judge, I think, is very good, and I think like pretty much every head judge we have at the PT is just very, 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 very good. I feel pretty confident I'm gonna make the right decisions. Tessitore, isn't that an Italian judge? I played a tournament in Italy. I played a few tournaments in Italy. I played poker tournaments in Italy. That can get a bit crazy. Guillaume Beslin is great. Carlos. Is Carlos the South American one or the Spanish one? Ricardo is Italian. I don't think Ricardo head judges the PTs anymore. Is Tessitore a good judge? Ricardo? Trying to think. But I've always felt like he was a very, very good judge. But I think I've had like 1 or 2 bad experiences when he was head judging, which is weird. I don't know what that would change, but I don't know. I'm kind of dumb sometimes. But I think he's a good judge, yeah. But yeah, for some reason it's been super long though. So I don't want to like, I don't know, the way you remember stuff sometimes. Oh yeah, Alfonso. Alfonso is great. I like Alfonso a lot. I mean, I don't interact with him that much, but Carlos and Alfonso are both great. I actually got pretty upset at, I think it's Carlos, right? Because I had that back-to-back round at the team PT where first my opponent cast Faithless Looting, discarded a card, and then picked it up and discarded another card, and the judge led them. And I was like, oh, okay, I guess, you know. And then the round after that, it was the round where my opponent was attack, question mark, and I'm like, you know, yeah, sure, you can attack. And then my opponent just goes in the tank, and then he just casts a Noble Hierarch, and I'm like, okay, I guess that means we're in your second phase. And the way they ruled it, and you know, it's just the correct ruling, is that it's just a game rule violation and that he's still in his attack step, and you can't just cast a creature in your attack step. So it's like, I was trying to argue that, you know, he said attack, I said, okay, you can attack, so if he casts a creature, he's obviously in his second main, but that's just not how the rule works. And it makes sense. I mean, I don't think he was just like legit, like, thought for so long he forgot in which phase he was, which is kind of funny. And I got like kind of agitated. I remember there was even Chris Piccola playing, and he was like, can you please be quiet? Because it was like back-to-back rounds, and I was like, come on, like really? Just all the take-backs? Like that's how the rules work now? You can just be a Munson and you get saved by the rules and you get to take back. It was like pretty frustrating, but it was like, it's just the way the rules work, and I was just acting like a brat basically. All right, we ended up with a winning record.